On today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to frame your canvas using a floater frame. If you need to know how to wire your canvas first, you can check out this tutorial. There are lots of companies that sell floater frames, but I am particular to this brand, Ampersand. I'm not sponsored by them yet, but I have been using them for a couple of years, and I think they really elevate artwork, especially if you just use a student size canvas. As you see, I just often use the thin size canvases, and the reason I do that is because I sew on a lot of my artwork, and when I have the thicker canvas, it's actually a lot harder for me to sew. So I generally just like the thinner canvas, but you know, I don't want that student look when I actually have my artwork up in an exhibition. So I like to elevate it by getting a really good quality floater frame. They sell it in different colors and depths. I love white, especially because I personally have colored walls, and I think the white makes it pop. And just with the color schemes that I've been using the last few years, white really just elevates. But depending on the exhibition, they might actually have a preference for natural wood or black, so you'll have to check. Okay, so if you're using the student size canvas, the thickness, you'll want to buy the 7/8 inch deep floater frame. I've done once when they were out of stock, because they do get out of stock sometimes. I used the thicker canvas, the thicker depth, because I had to, and it looked okay for that particular piece because it was very moody and it created sort of a depth, but generally I like to stick to this. When you unwrap the box, you'll see that there's just this floater frame, and so your canvas is going to just get drilled into these 4 holes. The Ampersand package also has some blocks in case you're needing to put even thinner artwork up. You can make use of these blocks, but I really don't use them. I'm just going to talk about using the floater frame for a canvas painting. So the other hardware that comes along with the Ampersand floater frame includes some hanging wire, which is really nice. So in case you don't have any, and it is the coated kind, so it's really nice to have the coated kind. It comes with the picture hook. So if you're not doing this for a gallery exhibition, but you're doing it to hang at home, you can just, you have the picture hook, you nail it into the wall, and then the wire will hang on this. It comes with the nail to go into the nail, so you can put it in the wall with this. The frames also come with 2 eye hooks, so if you don't have your own, you can use the eye hook with the wire on the back, and as I said, if you don't know how to do that, you can watch my other video where I explain how to do that. And then finally, what I really like is it comes with these 2 plastic protector stickies, so that you can put them on the bottom of the floater frame, and that protects the wall, and it also makes it hang straight instead of crooked. Okay, so here we go.
I'm going to start off by clearing the screw holes of any extra wood or debris. I just use a drill bit to do this. And then once you've done that, you just want to center the picture on the frame, give it a look, make sure you like how it's lined up. And then once you like how it's lined up, just turn it over, holding it very carefully. I take a bright colored pen, Sharpie works well, and just then mark where you're going to screw the frame to your canvas. Once you have it marked up, just take out the screws that either come with your frame, or if you have your own screws, just take out your screws. And I recommend initially using a manual screwdriver. For the Ampersand, it's a Phillips head, and just screw the screws in, making sure to look and check that the screw is going in where you marked it so that it stays centered. And just every once in a while, flip it over and make sure it's staying centered, that there's equal spacing on all sides. Sometimes your canvas won't be perfectly square because, canvases are made of wood. So just do the best you can. But don't screw it all the way in just yet. Just screw it most of the way in. Once you've screwed all 4 sides in most of the way, turn around and give it a check. Make sure you like the way it's sitting. Depending on your level of perfectionism, you might have to take the screws out and readjust 1 or 2 times. But if you're in luck, you'll like the way it sits the first time. And then when you're happy with the placement, just go ahead and get out that electric screwdriver and screw it in. Or of course, you can always do this manually with a manual screwdriver. You're pretty much all set. The only thing left to do is, if your floater frame came with those backstopper stickies for the bottom, to turn it around and stick those on. I had to do this process a bunch of times for an upcoming exhibition that I'm a part of in LA at the end of January 2023 through March. If you'd like to find out more about that exhibition, or you like this content, please give the video a like button and consider subscribing. Until next time, keep creating.